See, Adam gets it. That's why.
Is that a Jose Canseco bet?
Hope you didn't pay money.
Tell me you didn't pay money for this.
No, I still like... Do you like your pizza with penicillin?
Oh, they're doing that stance that Revolver Ocelot will do in Metal Gear Solid 3 and go...
Yes.
The best part of Metal Gear Solid 3?
When you shoot Ocelot?
Yeah, when you shoot Ocelot with your best gun.
Oh, my ovaries!
So, it's a really dumb joke.
Oh boy.
We were doing an install today, and we went to this hotel to do this install or whatever, and they had a big ribbon on the outside of the building, but the way it was hanging, you couldn't tell it was a ribbon. So we pulled up, and I'm like, oh my god, why is there a uterus on there?
Jesus.
And the kid looked in the car, he's like, a uterus? I'm like, uterus? You mean uter you?
Damn near killed him.
Wrecked him. Remember Zanzibar Land? No one else does either, Snake. They'll have to play the Nintendo game to get that reference. Did you hear that dragon?
Yep.
No, not my Yoshi!
I'll come back later to help you fight the boss. And
They at least
eat shit
destroyed, they at least
super
destroyed
hard.
Otacon's hard drive.
Not my terabyte of porn.
What's happening?
It's a good thing this floor is carpeted.
It's just a padded cell for him. Bash his head off of it.
Bud.
How pathetic.
Ah, pissed and peed.
Is it over?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
We're doing the Otacon
I just like
ending,
how
right?
so matter-of-factly you said that. Shut the fuck up.
How much longer is his death gonna go? Oh, it's on his death. Yeah, but yeah.
This is gonna go on longer because it's the Twin Snakes version.
The cutscenes have to be longer and more dramatic.
Adam, you know you're Otacon, right? You know that's who you are.
Shut the fuck up, Bird.
Shut up.
Gray Fox. Colonel,
Gray Fox.
that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You yourself.
Redonkulous.
Yes, he should have been killed, but he's still alive.
What?
It happened
What?
before I joined Foxhound's medical
What?
staff.
Why did he
Soldier
turn into
for the
Hank
gene
Hill?
therapy
What?
experiments.
I never heard that.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Isaac
Yes.
Clark?
He started
Yes.
the gene
Wrong
therapy.
universe.
Let's make this game more
And where
interesting.
is he now?
He was killed in an explosion
In
his
space,
lab
fighting a
2
bunch of
years
weird
ago.
fucking
What
butt
about this
babies.
soldier?
Apparently, for their tests,
Your,
subject, they
Discord's
decided
doing
to
it again,
use
by the way.
body of the soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar Land.
And that was Gray Fox?
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I've ever heard.
They used him to test
That
all
was
sorts
sick.
of gene therapy techniques.
Oh, sick, brah.
Really? Why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only
Because I didn't really
reason?
give a fuck and I didn't feel like telling you anything, so suck a
Naomi,
big dick.
What happened to Gray
Suck
Fox after that?
big dick.
The records say he died in an
Suck
accident.
a
I
big
see.
dick.
But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
You're saying he's just living off his will to fight?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again?
We'll meet again someday in the
Until you
sequel.
kill him?
I'd rather not, but maybe that's what he wants.
Yeah. Look at that GameCube that is not appropriate for the time period that this takes place in.
Right.
Also, did you notice that it has the fucking Wavebird
Yeah,
adapter
sure
in
did.
it?
And what was on the wall?
Them?
Anybody else see that?
I missed.
I'm not.
I
There was a
missed it.
picture, and it looked like some sort of I don't want to say Zone of the Enders, but something.
It was probably Zone of the Enders. It was probably Zone of the Enders or probably
Get out.
Snatcher.
We can't stay here forever.
It's either one or the
Your
other.
uniform's different from theirs.
Well, it's like a white-haired guy with.
Rex chief engineer Hal
I
Emmerich,
don't.
right?
We'll have to look at it again if they let us.
You know me?
I thought it was.
Oh, they will.
I heard about you
I
from
thought there was a
Merrill.
police nuts poster in here too.
That's what it is. Police
you're here
knots,
to
not
rescue
Snatcher.
me? Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do
I don't
first.
like Dennis Leary.
Oh. Well, at least you're not one of them.
What the fuck does that mean?
All right, Otacon. Let's go.
Are you hurt?
No, I just pissed myself. There, right, the thing on the wall. It's hard to tell, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I'm okay.
You'll be able to look at it in a
I
minute.
just twisted my
after this
ankle a
cutscene.
little trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you
I treated it like a jellyfish thing and I peed all over it. That's what happened.
Huh?
Definitely not anything else.
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
Oh no, that's Zone of the Enders.
It's a mobile TMD.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles.
saw the logo.
Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear
Why
So
missile.
I watched
You tell
I
me
watched
you
part of a
didn't
video
know.
today
Aren't
that
they just trying to
suggested
use the TMD
that
missile
Night Trap
module
is
to launch a
responsible
disabled
for every
nuclear
Hideo
warhead?
Kojima game.
Wrong. From the beginning,
Get the fuck
the
outta
purpose of
here.
This exercise was
I
to
mean,
So
it
test
makes-
Metal
it
Gear's
makes
nuclear launch
sense.
capability
So
using a
basically
dummy
what it
nuclear
said
warhead.
was
the terrorists are just
after Night
continuing the
Trap
work you
came out
started.
and
No, you're
FMV
wrong.
games were like
I
a
heard it
big
directly from your
thing.
boss,
They said
Baker.
to Hideo Kojima, "Why don't you
No.
make a game
A nuclear
that's like
missile
Night Trap
on
and has
Rex?
FMV?" And he said,
you really didn't
"Fuck
know.
that! Let me remake Snatcher." And put it on a CD-ROM and make it better with better
No.
graphics and
All
make
the
it the
armament
game
was
it
built
was
by a
supposed to
separate
be.
department.
And because he
president
did
personally
that, it
supervised the final
basically
assembly with the
made
main
his
unit.
whole career. So we have Night Trap to thank for Metal Gear Solid. Is what I'm
I was
saying.
I mean,
told exactly what they
I
armed
also have the
Rex
Night
with.
Trap theme to thank
only know
for
it's equipped
literally
with a
everything.
floating
I mean,
Night Trap!
Night Trap.
if it wasn't for that game, I would have never met my wife.
You said.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for
uses
my horse, I
magnets to
wouldn't. I would
fire
have never
bullets at
spent that year in
extremely high
college.
velocities.
Right?
The technology was
love it.
originally developed
The
for
best-
the SDI system.
Maybe
and
the
later
best sentence
scrapped.
ever uttered by
We
a
were
human
successful
being.
in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to
Goddamn
launch nuclear
railgun. Why are
missiles.
railguns
You
so
sure you're
cool?
not forgetting something?
Really
It's
is.
true
Say
that
just
Metal Gear has
obliterate
a missile
everything?
module on his
Yeah.
back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Ah, yes, nuclear.
Yeah, but that's not all, I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles,
It's
then
a
they should
me,
already
Yoshi.
have all the practical data they need.
No.
Saw him.
Could it be?
See?
Metal Gear's co-developer.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Strap it in, boys. It's gonna be a long one.
They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So
So
here's
they
the real
developed a new
question,
type of
and
nuclear
I feel
weapon
like we
in
can
a
all
VR
talk about
testing
this
lab,
together.
Yes,
Why?
but you can't use virtual data.
Why
on a
does there need to be
battlefield.
so many
They would
info
need
dumps in
actual
Hideo
launch
Kojima
data.
games?
Because Hideo Kojima.
But like,
These are some of the
what
supercomputers.
purpose does this information serve?
It's world building,
If you
but
link these, you can
over
test
explanation of it.
everything in a virtual environment.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
a Stephen
all
King
just
novel.
Right.
Look at that.
Also, look,
Please
it's a
enter
GameCube
disc.
loading thing.
Yeah.
This
You're
exercise was
right,
designed to
Tom.
test
It's
the real
exactly
thing.
like Stephen King, where it's overindulgent world building.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Just launch that
Okay,
thing?
so speaking of that, speaking of world building and Stephen King, so over the spooky month of October, I was like,
They're making a full-length movie of him as that Moss Man from Creepshow.
I fucking wish. That's the best. That's probably one of the best stories of that movie.
It is.
Besides
Fucking great.
the
Manhattan
the
Project.
beach one
with Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Suffered with the guilt for the
Yeah,
rest
that's
of
the
his
one.
life. And my
But
father?
I've had this book sitting on my shelf
was
like
born on
ever,
August
and it's
6th,
like 3
1945.
stories by Stephen
Day
King.
of the Hiroshima
It's
bomb. God's got a sense of humor.
What is it? It's
3
Carrie,
generations of Emmerich men.
Carrie, Salem's
We
Lot,
must have
and
the
something
curse
else. I
of
can't remember
nuclear
now.
weapons written into our DNA.
But I'm like, I'm finally gonna read this. I'm gonna read
used
this.
to think
And I was
that
talking
I
about
could
this the other day
use
with
science to
someone
help
where
mankind.
it was
In
like
the end,
I could read that,
I was the one
or I
being
could read
used.
more stories, more
Using
Lovecraft
science
stories that I haven't read in a long time.
That's only
Because I have that Lovecraft book that has like every story in it.
That's
So I'm
enough
like, you know what? I
crying.
haven't read this
Pull
Stephen
yourself
King book.
together.
Let's read this. So I read
Where is
Carrie
Metal Gear? Where on
I
this
didn't
base
finish
are they
it.
keeping it?
Yeah.
because it's Stephen King writing about
Rex is in the
periods
underground
for
maintenance base.
probably 20
Where's
pages,
that?
and then I just
North
stopped
of the
reading.
communications tower.
Yeah.
Really takes you
It's
out
a
of
long
it.
way there.
He can really be a
Its
lot.
override system for the detonation code
Yeah,
is there
and
too.
Yeah.
like the thing
In the
is,
base's
it's
control
like
room.
I've read Stephen King books
You better
before,
hurry.
and they're
If they were
okay.
planning a
Like
launch
they're
from the
not like
start,
I
then
don't.
their ballistic
It's
program is
whatever.
probably finished.
But like this
And
one
since they
is
haven't called
literally
for
20
me in a few
pages about
hours, they
Carrie's
must not need
period.
me.
The
In
first
other
20
words,
pages are
they must be
literally
ready to
describing her
launch.
period,
Meryl's
and I'm like,
got detonation
I
code
get it.
override keys.
I'm like,
We'll
but
link up
you're
with
right.
her.
We can't override the launch.
It was
We'll
just
have to
frustrating to
destroy
read.
Rex.
All
It's
right,
not
I'm
I'm
gonna pose this question to you because I know I've already posed it to Adam
I'll show you the
because
way.
we talked about this. If
On
you
that
had
leg
to
of yours,
guess,
you'll just slow me down.
how many hours would you
You'll
guess
need me if you're gonna
the
destroy
audiobook
Rex.
for it is?
I don't need
For
you.
it?
I just need your
Yes.
brain.
Can I take a guess
created
too?
Rex. It's my
You
right,
can guess
my
second because
duty
you
to
listen to more
destroy you.
audiobooks
Get a
than
chance.
Ando does.
Try
I
this.
want to
When the
say
coast is clear,
35.
I'll contact you by Kodak.
Okay, Bird.
40
How am I
hours.
supposed to escape from an
It's
island?
44.
44. Okay.
40 fucking 4 hours
Jesus.
long.
Yeah.
So what then?
Yeah. I kind of.
I want you to
I kind
hide
of
somewhere
suspected
and keep
because I
me
think I
informed.
listened to
You know
The
this place
Stand.
well, don't you?
Yeah.
Of course
And
I
I
do.
listened to. I
And don't worry,
I
I've got this.
downloaded a free version of it somewhere like ages
It's the
ago,
same stealth
and I'm pretty
technology as
sure
the
it was
Ninja.
like somewhere
Foxhound was gonna
around
use
like
them, but
30 or
With this I'll be
34,
fine.
and it was the unabridged
Bad leg and
version.
all.
Yeah.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch
I'm
after you
looking
too.
that up now. I want to see what it is because it's been a long time since I listened to it.
Oh, more God, Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
okay. I want you to look after me. Where are you now?
I picked up the controller thinking something was gonna happen.
Oh no.
nope,
Damn,
fooled you.
Spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
Meryl, don't get shot in your big dump truck turd cutter.
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
Lolly lo
What did she
lo.
look like?
Don't start that shit.
Tom, are you ready? Are you ready
Yeah.
for how long The Stand is?
Okay, go.
47 hours and 47
Oh my
minutes.
Same
God.
bombs as the
Insane.
terrorists.
The show wasn't even that long.
No. Apparently, that new
she's
show was
disguised as
not
the
very
enemy,
good
you'll have to
either. The new
contact her when she's
miniseries
Yeah.
they did.
Huh.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it was like
There's
kind of
only
a
one
mess.
place where we can be sure
I
she's
like
by
the original
herself.
one.
Where's that?
Yeah, and apparently
Don't be
it
so
does some
dense.
things that like the other version didn't. But
Here,
apparently, it's
Use this
just
security
like
card.
it's like. I watched a review of it, and it's just not edited
security
great.
level
It's
4.
like poorly edited, and like it doesn't really make much sense in the way that the story's supposed to go. And
What's
it's
the
like
bad guy's name in that? Like Max Falcon or something?
Something.
Jack Flag.
Feel okay?
That's right. I knew it was something very
bothering you.
stupid American.
It's
What's
not Jack
wrong?
Flag, but it's
all
Randall
friendly all of a
Flag.
That's
It's
right.
Randall Flag.
Nothing,
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys
Glad
ever
you're
see
okay.
the miniseries for The Shining?
Strange.
No.
The miniseries.
I'm a little nervous.
No,
It came out
I
in like the
haven't.
'90s. It wasn't bad.
It has a
Bad
lot more
luck.
to do with the book, and I know
Oh, yeah, it
at
does.
the time.
Forget it, Doctor.
I
Because
know
the
at
ending
the time,
is the ending is different.
Yeah, it's a lot different. But apparently
Call me
it's
Otacon.
has a lot more to do with the
Otacon.
book, and
It stands
apparently
for
Stephen
Otaku
King liked it a
Convention.
lot more than the
An
Kubrick
otaku is a guy
version.
like me who likes
Yeah,
Japan
I've heard that.
animation.
Oh my God.
Go. Look at this. Look at this,
is like-
Psychonauts.
This like is
This is Zone of the Enders.
Successfully
Yeah.
make bipedal robots. They're still the
Psychonauts.
best
What the hell
in
am I
field of
talking
robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science.
I
to
haven't
make
been
nuclear
Just like my
attention to any
Japanese
of this.
animes.
I haven't been
He's
paying
been
attention to
explaining
this
Metal
cutscene
Gear
at
for like
all.
ever.
Say,
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. We already know what Metal Gear is. If you came to this Metal Gear Solid playthrough expecting to get the lore of Metal Gear Solid, you're definitely reading the text and not listening to us.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Or you're watching another channel that doesn't have a bunch of assholes talking.
Yeah, go watch the playthrough that says no commentary in the title.
There is war.
Yeah.
You come here for us.
Yeah, to hang out with some...
You've come here to watch Adam fail and us yell at him.
Yeah.
It's like hanging out with your real friends.
Murder anymore.
Real friends.
If you have...
He doesn't want to take part in murder anymore? Whatever. I'll take part in the murder.
All I want from you is
Yeah, he never really murdered anyone. It's just that his machine
I
was
know everything about this whole
modded
base.
to murder.
Ask me anything about Rex or about this place.
So here's a question for everybody. This is a Metal Gear related question.
Okay, all right.
Does anybody else think it's fucking stupid that Otacon's dad also worked for fucking
141.12.
Naked Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's what are the what are the odds, huh?
Yeah. It just seems very stupid.
Well, so here's the thing.
And that Otacon's dad looks exactly like him,
but in a wheelchair.
So
it's kind of like the Star Wars problem.
It's been so long the controller went to sleep.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Go look at the GameCube.
Hold on.
Go look at
the computer. Their controller's reconnecting.
So Tom, here's the thing. Like with
look at that wave bird.
Oh,
yeah,
hold on.
Wave bird.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, go to the Yoshi, or go to the Mario and Yoshi.
Oh yeah.
And shoot them.
I think if you shoot them.
Are they holding hands? Or it looks like someone's got...
Mario's doing like a crisscross applesauce arm.
Yeah.
I knew Bird would love that. I knew he would love it.
Oh.
So you got one up.
Did my health go up when I shot him?
It did.
I don't know. Shoot him.
Yeah, it did.
That's amazing. Shoot the fucking GameCube.
Shoot him one more time.
Shoot Mario again. You got a little sliver of health you can get back.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that crisscross applesauce comment was specifically for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
I knew you would
he doesn't
love
get
it.
health up.
I thought it did.
I looked like he did, because that's...
It looked like it moved. Okay, so Tom, you said about the thing where Otacon's dad worked with whoever. So that's the same type of problem that I feel like Star Wars had, and they tried to. I feel like they tried to rectify it in whatever
the last one.
Not the last one, but the Last Jedi, the one that Rian Johnson directed.
Yeah.
Where they kind of went like, dude, your parents were nothing.
Right.
Like, they were basically bullshit people that were like lived on this planet. You just happen to be, you know, this person who can use the Force. Like, it's like not everything has to be fucking connected. And, and I like that, and then they just went and fucking retconned it because they didn't know what to do with it.
Because they were too busy listening to the fucking shitty fans. I actually like. I liked the last Jedi. I think it's infinitely better than Rise of Skywalker, and I think it was going in a great direction. There, I said it. Fuck you, nerds.
I agree with you. And here's the thing. I don't.
Wait, which one's which?
So the Last Jedi was the second one of the new trilogy.
Yeah, and that's the one that everybody threw a bitch fit about.
And then the last one was Rise of Skywalker, where they basically.
Hold on now. Hold the fuck on. The second one of the newer trilogy was bad.
No, it wasn't. How was it bad?
You like them just dicking around on a starship.
There's people.
I found that out. There wasn't before.
You liked watching them dick around on a spaceship for like half of the movie, and then going to a casino planet, and then coming. The last half hour of it is great.
That man's not knocked out, just so you know.
All of that build-up is terrible. It's so slow.
You're not wrong that that part wasn't great, but I think the overarching story was good because it pretty much just said, Rey, you're nobody, you're nothing, and
see, that's fine.
It was like, but retconning everything, all the nerds that were like, she's so and so, she's so and so. No, but you're right. The
pacing and everything about that movie it's just so slow and like tedious.
I can
look to get to that last half hour.
I think there's a lot of problems with that movie. I think it's I never said it. I don't think I said it was great. I think I said it was fine, but I like the fact that that's what they were trying to do with it. Or at least Rain Johnson, that's what he was trying to do with it.
Right.
But like, to just go and fucking change, like that last fucking movie, that was all fucking retcon. They should if it was so fucking bad, that second one,
Adam?
they should have just
scum save.
I did while I was coming up here.
In that room.
Yeah,
okay.
No, you are absolutely 100% right, Bird.
They should have just redone that fucking trilogy or something, or put out like a different cut of the movie that takes that out of it. Because to me, you just fuck the whole thing.
You fuckers.
You just fuck the whole thing. So.
Did he just run out of the room? He's just like, nah,
yeah,
I'm done.
He's gonna call reinforcements.
Great.
Hide in the cardboard box. Oh my God! Use the cardboard box. You got 2. Use 1.
There you go.
I mean, he straight up just left.
Yeah.
Who leaves boxes like this?
Oh, they're not gonna think that's weird.
Yeah, boxes.
Look, he brought more guys.
You did.
Hired goons.
Send more police.
I hate that. I hate that fucking. First of all, it's send more cops.
I know.
And I think that might be the single worst thing that ever happened in a zombie movie.
It's stupid.
It's the worst.
It's really dumb. But
Do
the
you
tar
not
zombie.
like that movie, Tom?
No, I love that movie. That's just the worst part about it.
The tar zombie is my favorite part about that whole movie.
Because it's the best looking zombie in that whole movie.
Yeah.
All right, now grab him and bring him in the room quick before that guy sees you. Put him up against the wall.
Because, like, that whole movie, though, it's like they never spoke. Like,
yeah,
till that part.
I just fucking hate it. I hate it when zombies talk. I hate it when zombies shoot guns. The only time it was ever acceptable was shit when Bub does it in Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
And then when that one random zombie in what's the one that came out like in the early 2000s? Was that City of the Dead?
Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead.
So there was nothing to do.
I felt like
it
was semi-acceptable in that.
I don't know. I don't
there
think
may be something to do in this room.
I don't think it bothers me as much as it does you.
You said you think there's something to do in this room?
That's not the room where Meryl is it?
Oh.
I think she's up here somewhere.
She is on this floor.
I think she... Yeah,
oh, she's in the ladies' room.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought I went by there earlier and it didn't open.
Yeah, you can only come up here once she's up here.
I still think Land of the Dead was not that great, though.
I liked it. Like it's not as good as the other ones.
It had some good ideas, but ultimately it just fell flat. It's
honestly,
hard. Here's the thing: it's hard for me to hate on a lot of horror movies or basically anything nowadays. Like I think maybe certain things like Land of the Dead, like we'll talk about that like in particular. I think that just like I think it had good ideas. Like I like the fact that like all the rich people are in the big tower in Pittsburgh and the other people go roaming around, and I like the fact that they use the fireworks to distract the zombies, and then they kind of learn to like not be distracted by it. But like to me, like the whole thing with them, like the zombies, like in Return of the Living Dead, like with them, like being able to talk and like they don't die even when you destroy the brain and stuff. I think that is like a nice. Like,
oh yeah, I think it's like I said. Don't get me wrong. I like that movie.
Right. It's a waste of time.
I just think them talking is the worst part.
I haven't seen it since it came out on DVD because I didn't even see it in theaters. I only I got it I think for Christmas or like my birthday or something on DVD. And I remember watching it and I was like, I don't know. I think it may have also been. I may have seen the remake of Dawn of the Dead not long before that, where I was just like, I was kind of over these movies.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Land of the Dead, I'm like, I don't know if I like this.
This?
Like, I don't know.
Who directed that? Who directed the
Land of the Dead?
I'm a fan of Fox.
No, who directed the
Dawn of the Dead remake?
Dawn of the Dead.
I don't.
Wasn't that
somebody important?
Wasn't that Zack Snyder?
Gene therapy like there is today.
Yes.
You guys are real heroes.
But it was like, yeah, it was around that time where I had just came from seeing that, and I was just like, I don't know if I like these movies anymore.
Yeah,
so, like, it's been a long time, so maybe like if I watch it again, I might like appreciate it a little differently. But like, I just wasn't. I was not feeling it.
Well, and you got to keep in mind at what time it was too. Like you're talking about like 2003, 2004, 2005, where it was just like the entire market of horror and anything horror related was just zombie. Like it was literally zombie media, and that was everything.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose.
Yeah, and it got old super fast.
It did. It did.
Come on.
Like I think by the time that like The Walking Dead like season 2 came out, I was over it.
Oh yeah,
and I loved the Walking Dead comic book for a long time. And I know
but even that got bad after a while.
I know I bitched for a long time about that issue 100 where, spoiler alert, they kill off what's his name?
I would say these are not spoilers anyone cares about.
Oh yeah, but like
he also dies in the show the same way.
Yeah,
which is annoying, which is really stupid.
But to be fair, I think even more so in the show. Like if you watch the show, it's very much like we have to make this a big deal about who we're gonna kill, and then they kill them, and you don't see who it is until the end of the next, like the beginning of the next season, and that is such like that we have to capitalize on the hype of this event of killing off this major character.
Right.
Yeah. Instead of trying to make the story good and make you give a shit about that. So, anyway.
What is even worse though? How long the gap was? Like,
there are two ways.
Okay, because I never read the I don't remember if I actually read the issue. But like,
you got the card keys
there wasn't like a who did he kill in the comics, right? Like okay, so there wasn't like there wasn't like a cliffhanger in the comics.
He captures them like halfway through the issue, and he goes around talking about like, I'm not going to kill you because of this and that reason, and it's really sinister and it's really good the way they do it, and I love how they portray him in the comics. And it's like,
and then the last frame
portrayed in the comics as the show.
Right, and they go around, and he goes around and like, I'm not going to kill you because you're a kid, and I'm not going to kill you because you're the leader of the group, and I'm not going to kill you because you're a woman or you're this, and like, and then he's like, well, Glenn, you're the almost like the moral compass, like you're kind of like the heart of this group, so that's why we're gonna kill you, and that's great. But that like I think I said at the time, and I think I said this in a video at the time, that felt like they're toying with the audience's emotions and just saying, we're doing this to fuck you up in particular, you the reader.
Sure.
Yeah. And that to me felt really, really disingenuous. It felt really disingenuous as a reader for them to be like, we're fucking with you, not the group. And maybe the group and the reader, you kind of feel the same way. But it really just felt like they're fucking with the reader. And that was like I don't feel like as a reader I'm being toyed with, or I'm being pandered to as a reader, or as a viewer of something, and that just takes me right out of it. And that is I will tell you right now, that is 100% where I lost it on like almost all of zombie media, like all of it.
Yeah.
Because to me at that point it was like it felt like all of zombie media was doing that. It was being just disingenuous to me, the viewer / reader.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to know who I am.
So for the people that were getting mad at us for talking over this cutscene is literally "Daddy doesn't love me, so I'm a soldier now."
I want to know.
And Snake likes her butt.
But the butt comes in. The butt is important later, Tom. Remember that.
The butt was already important. I'm gonna touch the butt.
This isn't a training exercise.
Hey, Adam,
Doesn't it come
real quick.
Isn't it technically important later, or am I forgetting something?
Dog's death.
Did that?
No, it was already important.
Oh, okay. I thought it was important later because later you have to find her. And
by looking at her butt.
Yeah, you have to see because you find it weird that one of the genome soldiers is going into the women's room.
I found it in the armory. It's a 50
But wait, isn't that how you find her now?
There was a SOCOM
Isn't that how you figure that out? Did they take that out?
Oh, I don't know.
No idea.
So I got a leftover, huh?
I don't know. I mean,
so Adam, what is your plan for controller port 4?
Now you treat me like
Say that again?
I said, what is your plan for controller port 4?
It's an interesting question.
I've used a gun like this since I was
by
8 years
unplugging
old.
his GameCube controller and putting it in the
I think I could probably pause the game and change it over in the emulator.
Through the commander's room on this floor.
on the GameCube.
I mean, on the GameCube. Physically pull out the port.
The commander's room is security
for this HD remaster, HDMI upscaled version of Metal Gear.
It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Yeah.
This is like the question of what do you do when you emulate Hotel Dusk and it tells you to close your DS.
I know this place better than you. I'll be point man.
That's a reference for only Ando and I.
Or what is the one Legend?
Or
of
to
Zelda?
soft reset for X-Men on Genesis.
Well, there he is.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to do that.
Oh God.
You have to do that in one of the DS Legend of Zeldas too.
What happened to
A soft reset.
Yeah, you have to close the DS so that the map. There's like etchings, and then a map. You have to close it to make it look like you're putting the map on the wall to make an etching of a map.